Okay, so I'm doing this video again that I tried to share last week about the intersubjective perspective. And that's inclusive that therapists, can be impacted and allow ourselves from intersubjectivity to have our clients' experiences impact our worlds and our situations. And that's really okay. Going into what intersubjectivity theory is about is what I think is really important in our culture and society right now. So that's what I want to do. And I want to talk about how when I work from this perspective, there are values towards the human situation based in an inquiry around the phenomenological branch of philosophy, which also even sees those philosophers and takes aspects of the philosophies within a view that those perspectives all happened within the theorists or the philosophers' own life experiences. So basically, our human situation is very interrelated. Instead of functioning individually and mechanistically, which is how a medicalized approach to mental health is applied, and also a lot of the evidence-based claimed theories also look at the mind or the person and see their problems in one specific way and all problems needing one specific correction or solution. Instead, I really think that our personalities and our beliefs should be seen in terms of looking at somebody's past experiences. And a lot of us take the idea of a cloud in the intersubjective perspective as an example of that, because clouds, when they're formed, all take different shapes. They're affected by their atmosphere. They also change over time. And so our personalities can be seen in this way, and they're all very different. And also, when we look at other people, we see them from our own perspective as well. So somebody's beliefs, their views of themselves, of the world, are also experiences that are situated from their past and need to be related to. When a therapist stretches to meet their patient's experiences, and those experiences were not previously deeply explored, then they might be reaching towards really dark experiences. And I really think that when we don't do this, and then we leave an aspect of somebody's world and of somebody's perspective really buried, it really can affect our world, our individual worlds, and on a collective level, maybe how people see vulnerability or just the fact of having difficulties. I think it's also an injustice to leave somebody really locked into that traumatic experience that they've always had to deal with by themselves their whole life, and believe that that experience really has to be reached. Basically, I think that if we really want to make changes happen, and perhaps we need to also face how we see ourselves, how we see the world, and more than what we focus on, like maybe things that we really idolize, or other things that we kind of focus on as solutions in life, to be able to make different decisions of what would better impact our world, and also just generally feel more genuinely connected. So these are the ideas, or some of how they're touched on, that I think I'm just really obviously committed to, and otherwise see also as problems in our world today. So I appreciate very much your listening.